WBCB News Time, 4:06. Good afternoon, I'm Brittany Schrader. It is currently 81 degrees here on Magnolia Drive. We'll be checking in with your complete 1490 forecast in just moments. First, in local news today, a man turned himself in this afternoon in the fatal hit-and-run accident that killed a 23-year-old John Rearick last month. He was identified as John Simmons of Bristol. Further information will be released once he is arraigned before Middletown District Judge John Kelly Jr. Rearick died July 28th of his injuries in the July 22nd accident, which occurred as he walked along the 4900 block of New Falls Road near Lower Orchard Road in Middletown. More than 24 Bucks County government employees could be handed pink slips in September. County commissioners held a closed-door executive session meeting last week after the failed attempt to reduce staffing levels and balance this year's budget by enacting a hiring freeze. In 7 months, staff was only reduced by 188 employees, with the target number being more than 240 employees, or 6% of the county workforce. The hiring freeze was instituted in December when this year's $462 million budget was approved. Taking a look at statewide news today, a new report cites barriers for Pennsylvania voters in need of a photo ID.
The Pennsylvania Budget and Policy Center sent volunteers to PennDOT licensing centers where they found a lack of signage and information about the new law. They also say 30% were told they had to pay for an ID, which should have been free. However, Governor Tom Corbett is not concerned by the report's findings.
I think in the individual offices that they are working hard. I think sometimes direction can be better, and it's a learning process.
Corbett stresses there's still plenty of time to obtain a photo ID by November. A Commonwealth Court judge could soon rule on a preliminary injunction. I'm Matt Paul.
Turning to news from Trenton and Mercer counties, a Trenton man who was shot in the side on Monday was driven to the hospital by a passerby who found him lying on the sidewalk. Police responded to Capitol Health Regional Medical Center, where the 41-year-old man was brought in with a gunshot wound. An ongoing investigation revealed that the man was shot in the first block of East Hanover Street. There is no suspect information. WBCB News Time, 4:08. Ken Ayres has sports.
Now, let's check on WBCB 1490 Sports.
The Phillies tied their 2011 loss total with their 60th defeat last night against Atlanta and will look to Cole Hamels tonight to end their 7-game losing streak against the Braves. Hamels has won just once in his last 7 starts, but has pitched well this season with a 3.34 ERA and 11-6 record. The Braves will send a southpaw of their own to the mound, Mike Minor, who is 6-7 with an ERA just over 5. First pitch tonight from Citizens Bank Park is set for 7:05. Flyers GM Paul Holmgren announced today that the veteran defenseman Andre Meszaros has torn his right Achilles tendon during off-season training in Slovakia and has also undergone successful reconstructive surgery. It's a huge loss to an already thin defense corps, as last year Meszaros averaged 20 minutes a game and in his 2 years with the Flyers is a +36. This is the third Achilles injury to plague a Philadelphia team in the last year, as Ryan Howard ruptured his last October and Jason Peters ruptured his in March. There is no timetable at the moment for Meszaros' return. Eagles head coach Andy Reid does not know when he will return to the team following the death of his son Garrett on Sunday, although it is expected his absence will not be lengthy. Offensive coordinator Marty Morningweg led the team Monday in his absence, and today was a scheduled off day for the Eagles, with many attending Garrett's funeral. The Eagles' preseason schedule will begin Thursday when they host the Pittsburgh Steelers. The Trenton Thunder kick off a 3-game set with the Reading Phillies tonight at Waterfront Park. For Trenton, it will be the local product, Dylan Betances, on the mound, and he'll be opposed by Phillies' top pitching prospect, Trevor May, who's 8-9 on the season with an ERA of 5. The Thunder come into the game with a 69-45 record, which is tops in the Eastern League. Olympic gymnastics wrap up today with 4 final events, and with United States gymnasts competing in 3 of them. For the women, Gabby Douglas will compete in the balance beam, and Allie Raisman will join her in addition to competing in the floor exercise. For the men, both Jonathan Horton and Danelle Leyva will compete in the horizontal bar. The only other event for the day is the men's parallel bars. For WBCB Sports, I'm Kenny Ayres.
And don't forget that WBCB is your home on the radio dial in Bucks, Burlington, and Mercer counties. Coming up tonight at 6:30, we start our Phillies pregame coverage, which leads up to the first pitch. It is currently 81 degrees. let's take a look at your complete 1490 forecast. Tonight, partly cloudy with a low around 71. Wednesday, a slight chance of showers and thunderstorms, partly sunny with a high near 89. Wednesday night, partly cloudy with a low around 70. Thursday, a chance of showers and thunderstorms, partly sunny with a high near 89. Thursday night, a chance of showers and thunderstorms, mostly cloudy with a low around 73. Friday, a chance of showers and thunderstorms, mostly cloudy with a high near 87. Friday night, a chance of showers and thunderstorms, cloudy with a low around 70. Taking a look at the financial markets. At the close of the market, the Dow was up 65 points, the Nasdaq was up 29, and the S&P 500 was up 8 points. From the WBCB News Desk, I'm Brittany Schrader.